I feel like one of the most common questions we ask each other as music fans is, what are some bands I should check out? What have you been listening to lately? Do you have any good music I should check out? And I thought it'd be kind of fun to sit down and collect 5 of the kind of records and artists I've been listening to over the last year that helped in the songwriting process for Just Outside of Town Volume 1 and Picket Fences, which is coming up soon. And if you're looking for some new music, here's some of my recommendations. We might make this a series, we might not, but thanks for stopping by for this one. But right off the bat, one of my favorite records of all time is Souvenirs by Dan Fogelberg. Great record. I believe it's his second record, but if you're a Dan Fogelberg fan, you might know the song Longer or Old Lang Syne, which is his Christmas song, which is a fantastic song. He also did the theme song for the Kentucky Derby, Run for the Roses. But check out Souvenirs. It's a incredible 70s singer-songwriter rock record produced by Joe Walsh. The Eagles sang on some of the backing tracks. And my key track off this record would be Place in the World for a Gambler. That's one of the first songs I ever learned how to play on guitar. Just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. And you should check it out. The next record I was listening to over the last year or so was The Bridge by Sting. Great record. I'm going to say that for all of these because obviously I think they're all great records. But The Bridge by Sting, you should check it out. It's his post-COVID record. I believe he recorded most of it during COVID or right as we were getting out of the COVID lockdown. But a great mix of rock, beautiful, somewhat classical arrangements, and you get that typical Sting sound, which is a little bit of both. My key track off this one is The Bridge, actually. It's a beautiful acoustic piece, very calming, very relaxing. Dominic Miller's all over this record as well. Just beautiful, beautiful classic Sting, and really not a bad track. We play this around the house all the time, Sydney and I, and check it out. One of the first records I actually bought when I got my vinyl player was When You See Yourself by Kings of Leon. So funny story, not really funny, but we were playing up in Vermont for the weekend. We had a couple shows and I had a bunch of time to kill. So I'm pretty sure I took all the money I made that weekend and blew it on a record player, and I bought a bunch of vinyls up there in Burlington. I checked out a bunch of the local used record shops, but I found this really cool record shop, and this record had just come out about 2 weeks beforehand. It's When You See Yourself by Kings of Leon. It's the most recent Kings of Leon record, although word on the street is they're putting one out this year. But it's got your typical mix of Kings of Leon stuff, where it's got the upbeat driving rock stuff, as well as some beautiful heartfelt ballads. So my suggestion and key track off this is a song called 100,000 People. Caleb wrote it about his father-in-law, I believe, who was experiencing Alzheimer's and dementia and things. And if you look up the backstory of it, it's just a beautiful song. And I feel like Caleb Falwell and Kings of Leon in general are very underrated songwriters, and they're known for a lot of that radio stuff they got played. But if you ever are looking for some deep stuff, check out Cold Desert. Check out A Beautiful War off of Mechanical Bull. Kings of Leon has so many good lyric-based, just beautiful, beautiful songs. My favorite artist, Mr. Robert Palmer, Double Fun. This one I bought on that trip up in Burlington as well. If you can check it out, I think this is one of the coolest record covers of all time, as well as this. But you probably might not be able to get away with that in this day and age. But Robert Palmer, is there anybody cooler than Robert Palmer in this world? It would have just been his 75th birthday, I believe, 2 days ago at the time of filming. So we lost him way, way, way too soon. But favorite track off this record, key track, and I believe a track everybody should listen to at least once, Every Kind of People, written by Andy Fraser. Just a beautiful commentary on life, and it takes all kinds of kinds, and just a great reflection of people. But check out Double Fun by Robert Palmer. Any record by Robert Palmer, but Double Fun by Robert Palmer is what we're going with tonight. And the last record, it's kind of all of his records, but Coconut Telegraph by Jimmy Buffett. I remember when I woke up to the news that Jimmy Buffett had passed away. Oddly enough, the next day we were playing at Jones Beach, which is one of Jimmy Buffett's key stops on all of his tours because it's right on the water there. But Coconut Telegraph has my favorite Jimmy Buffett song, which is written by Mac McAnally. It's called It's My Job. It's just a beautiful, beautiful song that kind of gets you going and says, look, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're doing, we have a purpose, you have a purpose. Be the best at what you're doing. And Mac always says, the only way to get to a better place is to do your best at the place you're at. So check out Coconut Telegraph by Jimmy Buffett. A tremendous, tremendous loss last year, but what a life. What a life, and somebody that taught us how to live and taught us more about ourselves than we even knew, if that makes any sense. I don't know how to sum up Jimmy Buffett. It might be impossible. That's the kind of guy he was. And check out Coconut Telegraph. It's my job. Any Jimmy Buffett for that matter. But this is our new music series, or what we feel like you should check out if you're asking us. Not that you did. Well, some of you did. But we'll see you again.